much like the world of Happy Days.
Exactly right.
So
Yeah.
going to Happy Days was just kind of like reliving my youth, even though I was young enough. But
1976. Yeah.
it was no kidding. But we to get back to what the book meant to us. I think that really beyond maybe the cast and Garry Marshall, I think the show meant more to he and I than almost anybody. And it was such a privilege, and the lessons that were taught and learned were irreplaceable. And there's never been a work situation that I've been in where you have the security, where you have the surety, where the audiences were there to love it. They weren't there to judge. They weren't an opening night Broadway crowd filled with critics. They wanted to celebrate and scream when the Fonz entered the scene and reach for candy bars, which Garry Marshall and us and Freddie, who replaced Garry as doing the warm up for the show, would throw to the audience between scenes to give them a sugar rush. and they did this on The Odd Couple too. And Tony Randall had an old agent named Abby Gressler who was so cheap that he would go under the booth with The Odd Couple. So when they'd throw candy bars, and the ones that fell through the bleachers to the floor below, he'd be there to scoop them up.
That is funny. You on the series, like you said, you mentioned some real powerhouse people, incomparable Garry Marshall, of course, also Jerry Paris, an incredible talent. People, of course, initially remember him from the Dick Van Dyke Show, Jerry and Millie Next Door, but working with Jerry and Garry and also Lowell Gantz and Mark Rothman, some wonderful people that you've had, Tim Miller as well, or Tom Miller, celebrating Milwaukee. There's a great shot of them, right?